Hey guys, it's Bree. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Monthlycup. Please excuse the noise from my washing machine in this video. I hope it's not too loud or distracting. I guess if I get to watch this video back and it is too loud, I'll perhaps do it again. But I really need to get this done. I keep meaning to do this and it's taking me forever to get this done. But I will be reviewing the Monthlycup today. I tried out their smallest size. They sent me a sample of both, but I don't have a very heavy period and also I'm quite small, so I prefer to use the smaller sizes of menstrual cup. So the smaller size comes in the Monthlycup bag with the pink ribbon, and the larger cup comes in the Monthlycup bag with the blue ribbon. So here are the cups side by side, so you can kind of get an idea of the difference in size. There's quite a significant difference in like capacity, but they're actually pretty much the same length. Sorry, it's not focusing great, but they're pretty much the same length. And the larger one has a slightly larger rim as well. So it is quite a bit bigger that way, but this one is more narrow. So as you can see, first thing I did was cut off the stem because I have a low cervix, but I could still insert this cup and use it pretty easily. This cup has quite a soft base, but a pretty firm rim, and I certainly found that when I use the punch down fold, it kind of creates quite a narrow punch down fold. It's really nice to insert actually, and because it's got such a firm rim, it pops open really easily, and I definitely didn't have any issues getting this cup to open. If it was a bit stuck, I just push it up and pull it down a bit and then push it back into place. I had no issues with leaking at all with this cup. It's made of a pretty good quality feeling silicone. It doesn't feel nasty or cheap like some cups can, and the grips are very good, as you can hear there. Like, my thumb can easily get them. You definitely won't have any issues with slipping. If you do keep the stem intact, it's just this short little like bobbly bit here, and it's very solid and easy to grab, so shouldn't have any issues with that. The second cup does have, like as I said before, bigger capacity. It does look much bigger, also much more of a bell shape than the smaller one, which has more of a U or a V shape. And it also feels softer here and firmer at the rim, but I would say that the size 2 is probably a bit firmer than the size 1. So the small one on top, large on the bottom, you can see it's got a little bit more resistance in the bigger one. Not much, but a little bit. Inside the cup itself, it just simply says www.monthlycup.com, and there's no sort of measuring lines or anything in there, and it said it's got pretty good capacity. I can't remember exactly how much it holds, but I would reckon looking at it, it's about around the 20 ml mark, probably maybe even 25 ml, which is a high capacity small size cup. The large cup, I'm afraid I have no idea, but I would say it's around the 30-35 ml capacity mark for that. So pretty much average for a small and a large cup for the cup companies that do that. They both feel, like I said, really good and a decent quality. I didn't have any issues with the company itself when I was talking to them. So that was really good. They answered all my questions. This did take a while for me to get around to doing because I kept having another video that I kept thinking, oh god, I've got to do that one first, or oh, I've got to do this, I've got to sort this out first. So that's why it took so long to get this up. The bag itself, as you can see, has the Monthlycup logo printed on it. It's just kind of like a mesh cottony material. Almost feels organic, but I wouldn't be 100% sure of that. But pretty well made. I haven't had any issues with it, and it's also a lot more rectangular than some cups, probably to accommodate the fact that this cup is a little bit longer than other cups. So, you know, it fits really easily in the bag and pulled tight. It doesn't look any different from anything else, although the ribbons are quite long. When I was using this cup, I did find it was quite difficult to get out. It's definitely a cup that has a stronger suction. So if you are one of those people that struggles with your cup sometimes slipping down and almost like protruding from your vagina, and that can cause a lot of irritation, then this might be one you want to try, because this definitely stayed put where I put it. Like, it had a really good suction to it, despite the fact it's not actually that strong of a cup. So I'm not sure how it would affect you if you have a really sensitive bladder. I think it might be a little bit too firm for that because of its rim, but in terms of staying in place, this cup did really well, and I don't think I had any leaking with it at all. And like I said, because the rim is so firm, it opens easily. It's just a little bit more tricky to get it out as long as you are persistent with it. I did find that, you know, when I remove a cup, to keep it from hurting me and pressing on my urethra, I have to fold my cup into like a C shape, and I'm not so sure with the larger one it feels a bit easier. Sorry, again, I'm at my washing machine. But with this one, the size 1, it was pretty difficult. Like you can see, it's virtually impossible to get it to fold into a C shape. So I had to literally inch it down, bring my fingers up further, and then I could finally like fold it in half to pull it out so it wouldn't press where it would really hurt. Which is a problem I have with cups, because I have got to fold them out, like to take them out like this, pull them downwards so the blood goes into the toilet so it doesn't leak everywhere. But that stops it from pressing against my urethra, which is really sensitive, and it will really hurt me if I don't do that. So that was my only issue, I think, with this cup, was that it was pretty hard to do that kind of hot dog and a bun method that we call it, when you fold the cup like this to take it out. But other than that, I really had no issues with it, so I definitely would recommend it if it's a cup you're considering. Like I said, decent capacity even for a small size cup. If you have a high cervix, it might be one you want to consider because it's a longer cup for a small size, and the size 2 is about the same in body length that I think I showed you before. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this review was helpful for you. Please subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.